Now, many other times that we find ourselves trying to push certain results to our own timelines and to our own likings, not knowing that some of them have a predetermined outcome, some of them are beyond our control, and actually sometimes we are not even in control. Now we end up using a lot of energy trying to push results in how we want them to be, how we feel we deserve, and the timeline that we feel we need, only for the same things to happen in their own likings and in their own timelines. Now, I have always spoken about season, knowing what season we are in, knowing the right time to do something. Now, there's a time for planting, there's a time for harvesting, and there are times whereby we just sit down and rest and wait for whatever we planted to grow so we can harvest. So this phase is where you save your energy. You don't run in the rains trying to plant when it's waiting season. You save your energy, you just wait and wait whatever you planted to grow so that you can harvest. By the time you're harvesting, some of us are tired. We don't have the energy to harvest because we've been running in the rains. We've been running in the seasons whereby we are supposed to be resting. So when it's harvest season, we don't have the energy to harvest because we've been using that energy when we're supposed to be resting. When it's planting season, we don't have that energy to plant because we've been using that energy to do other things when we are supposed to be resting. We live in a society whereby, or we come from a background, most of us millennials, I'm not sure about Gen Z, where Gen Zs, whereby it was wrong to do nothing. It was wrong to rest. It was wrong to sleep. But in actual sense, you need to preserve your energy so that whatever you've been manifesting, whatever you've been praying for, by the time it manifests, you have the energy, you have the capacity to implement. That's why there are seasons. There are times for resting, there is a time for harvesting, there's a time for planting. But we live in a society that wants us to constantly be working, constantly be pushing, constantly be doing something when we are supposed to be resting, when our bodies are supposed to be recharging energetically, waiting for the next season, we can have the energy required whether to plant or whether to harvest. So some of us, we use our energy in unnecessary things. By the time the necessary things come, we are too exhausted to implement.